Hey, what up, my friends? Yeah, it's been a while. So I'm back. Yes, I'm back with Go Rush. I am so sorry. It took me a year to get back to this. Since my since me finishing up the last arc. And update still have not Platinum Yu-Gi-Oh! Platinum still not added the arcs as part of for Go Rush anime. So for my eventual review of the series, I'm gonna review the seasons in a way. Basically, a specific batch. First one, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Final match again, final duel against Suijo as a villain. Second would be the duel against Kawaii and third, and of course, the final saga, which we're on now. On episode 102 to 130. So again, it's gonna be quite a long time. And I still probably won't, if I don't decide to do it tomorrow, I got other stuff to review. Other stuff I plan to review. Plan to check out 100 Girlfriends to see if I like that anime, but so if I want to watch season 3 when it comes out. So I'm gonna watch Assassination Classroom to prepare for the upcoming release of the movie. You know, it's only releasing in Japan right now. And we officially got a proper release date for Hell's Paradise Season 2, which, as I said, I didn't know when I did my review on Hell's Paradise. I initially said it January 1st, but now today they revealed the date, January 11th. So 10 days later. So, yeah, it comes after Jujutsu Kaisen. Since they haven't been on it for quite a while, I thought they were going to share more information at Jump Festa next month. It was already a couple of weeks, actually. I think it's like 3 weeks now till Jump Festa. I don't know. Anyways, Go Rush ended right before Jump Festa 2025. So, yeah, this year's Jump Festa to continue with as well. So, anyway. So I've been doing a lot of thinking away, and I finished up my review. Finished up reviewing the first part of the Battle City arc of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, which is up on the channel now if you have not watched it. I will plan to get to the Virtual World arc soon. Just go check out how many episodes it is. Go check out how many episodes each arc is. Also, I'm going to finish up the Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga. I reviewed my last review was months ago now. So, yeah. Also, I've been watching a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Kai duels. It's a YouTuber called Scarlet Karibo, where they post duels of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels currently of GX of IDs. Where they just cut down a lot of scenes to just focus on the duel. It's really helped you a fan of Duel Monsters, you're a fan of the card game, and the animes. And well, I like Go Rush and Sevens, don't get me wrong. Well, maybe, but not sure about Sevens anymore, because I do plan to give that a rewatch though, but it won't be like last night with arc reviews. Those videos are still up on the channel with some of my original opinions, but my opinions change, and so also the Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush dub has been out for a couple of weeks now. Currently at episode 44, episode 45 releasing this weekend. So currently on the Great King of Terror arc, that's what I'm just calling it. Still, no one has really updated it for some reason. I don't know why. And no, not because of the dub. They managed to do arc updates on Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens before the dub even existed. I don't watch the first episode of the dub. I may have used a VPN actually just to check that on YouTube, since it's available on the CXT's YouTube channel, but not available here because it's a region block property. So when I watch it, I'm going to use a VPN. so I can't give my opinion on the job. My opinion on some stuff. First episode was alright. Some of the voice acting I did not care for. Yuga doesn't. Bryson Baggers, I think that's his name, wasn't a bad actor. I liked him as Seiya and Hinata. But when he plays Yuga, it just irritates me. Sorry, it just irritates me a bit. I like Luke's voice. Suits him. Suits his personality, except when he yells. Gakuto and Momon's voice actors aren't bad. Like, some of them are better. Go Rush actors I'm mixed on. Well, return actors do a good job with these characters. But new actors, I don't like. Especially Yugi. I am not a fan of his voice in a dub. It just does not suit him. Sure, may suit young Yugi from the first saga, from the first 51 or 2 episodes. But when we eventually get to the second story, the phaser arc, I just call it that. I should just call it the phaser arc. It had a lot of stakes. Well, I decided to go more episodic for some reason. Oh, with stakes and stuff. This being episodic during that type of story isn't that great. Just my opinion. Ulysses' voice is alright, and Yoru's, but they just don't work, I'm sorry. And especially learning some changes the dub made that does not make any fucking sense. One thing, Samurai, you know what I mean, Ulysses Ace, is a play on the word samurai, Japanese warrior. But someone told 4K Media, as they're stupid, to change the name. That makes no sense now. Even more weird, they changed Yuma's Ace Blue Burst Dragon's name to Blue Fan Burst Dragon, missing the point of the name. It's a play on the word Bluetooth, as in the Wi-Fi, the network system, or whatever it is. You know, these headphones connect to Bluetooth. It's a play on the word. It's technology themed, based on techno themed. How the hell do they fuck that up? What, when they're not allowed to use the word Bluetooth in the dub? Because I call bullshit. If Bluetooth was copyrighted, then we wouldn't be able to say them, would we? So I call BS on it. That pisses me off a bit. It does not make any damn sense. I've not watched the dub of the anime, but since the Go Rush characters now available in Duel Links, yeah, not that great. But I play Rush Short, also it's fun to play Rush Shorts on basically, you know, in games and stuff, just not in manga, not just not in the anime. Yeah, that's like one other problem. I don't feel like Rush Shorts are tanks. Like, compare this to compare an arc finale duel of Sevens and Gold Rush to an arc finale duel of one of the Master Duel seasons. You sense the tenseness and dread. Each turn hinders on the card. So yeah, I'm sorry if you like Rush Duel, but me, I don't really care much in the anime. It just doesn't feel tense comes to a typical dueling system. Rush Duel is fun to play, just not to watch. That's just my opinion. Anyway, I also have a playlist for all 102 episodes of Go Rush so far. So if you're interested, go check it out, because this will be added to that. So let's get into this review. So, let's get this weird comedic episode. It's funny, but with the situation going on with Yumu disappeared, I feel like the tenseness, playing it, I don't know. There's no wrong comedy, but not really that much of a threat in this episode. Sort of, but I'll get to that. Let's get to it. So we open the episode up with Valvagia. Valvagia, I think it's called. I keep forgetting the name. Valvagia, you know what I mean? The ship got out of control. With the foursome there. Some scenes, their faces their cheeks look sunken in. Like they're like a nutrients. Visual crazy. After that, we get the new opening, which is a good opening, but not as catchy as the second opening. I'm sorry. First opening is good, catchy, but I like the second opening more. It's just my opinion, okay? My opinion. Please take that. No, that is my opinion. Don't take my word for it. Like, form your own opinion. Anyway, after an interesting opening, which Yumu is definitely in, so she is going to return. I mean, this arc's about searching for her. Well, of course, I'm just left Earth with Bart, and it's been 3 hours since they left. And it's a comedic moment, because it still feels like yesterday they left Earth, since, even though they left 3 hours ago. Again, I like Go Rush. It's a funny series. Likeable characters. Actually, I should bust them out more than Severance did. Because Severance had to unfortunately abandon a lot of plot points due to the episode count being cut short, being the shortest anime in the Yu-Gi-Oh franchise, being 92 episodes. So, yeah. Anyway, now I'm gonna look for you wherever she's disappeared to. But then I realize they're not hungry, so they go enter food, which Oscar plays in and turns out to be curry bread. Yeah, it's funny. But that's all there. Yui does point out they'll probably get tired of it in the next few days. Or was it Epoch? But Yui is supposed to be a little more sentimental about them, because they're actually from Sweet Joe's Bakery. Speaking of which, put it in a nice but I officially unlocked Suijo in Yu-Gi-Oh! Go in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links game. And for some reason, they pronounce his name wrong. I'm serious. How the hell do they pronounce that wrong? They pronounce it as Zuijo, but you could clearly hear in the Japanese version pronounce it as Zuijo. Not the pronunciation differences. It's a pretty simple name to pronounce. They just pronounce it differently on purpose for some fucking reason. Yeah, that just annoys me. Anyway. So I've seen that. There's some going for a bit, but but still, lack of stuff to eat. Make them hungry. And he can't come back because, well, they look cool, and even if they come back, they might be laughed at. I kind of wish we had a break in this type of these villain story arcs now. I kind of wish we had a break where we get something like just a typical Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament arc, just for fun. As well, in the previous tournament arc, in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters Spin-off tournament arc, or the Grand Championship arc, when there was a villain, most of the duels were just for fun, typical episodic duels. Unlike with the Duelist Kingdom arc, sorry. Well, that was a tournament arc. It has the underlying threat of Pegasus with Yugi's Grandpa Soul, so Yugi has to win. But with Siegfried, not that much of a fight. He's mostly targeting Kaiba as well, who's not even in the tournament for reasons. Our big girls say more of that when we watched the arc and memorized the Japanese names of some of the characters. Because I realized Haga and Ryuzaki have only appeared in non-canon material in the Duel Monsters anime, since their last appearance was Battle City. It makes sense in a way, since the final arc, the next arc is the final arc, and it's focused on the battle's history. So anyway. So you're dressing curry red. So I can't. So the duo. That's it. It's a use kind of idea. Using a machine that basically can transform, can work. I think it's a type of hyperdrive, something but it can be used to create anything as well. So you can buy it with curry bread and whatever food. But they realize they don't have other food. This is after dumping the curry bread in. So the ground. But they ended up using Ryugu and they're using basis scales. So, currently the dub names are unknown if they're keeping them or not. This is again the anime is on the Great King of Terror arc. And Basil Brothers don't appear until the second story. The second point of the portion of the story. I want to use those images for the arc reviews, but since I can't find any episode images, I can't use them. So, yeah. Hopefully, I should find it. Anyway, so they end up being a war that's not supposed to happen, and of course, the ship to go haywire goes to go to hyperspace, and so the two end up combining to make the AI more sentient. I forgot what it was called, but it ended up measuring the curry bread as well. We just do any bit of any race. So it's they could die. There's a little detail. I bet notices some type of big jaguar or something running in space. But see, she's the only one who noticed it. Interesting. So for now, we don't know. We won't know much. Also, some of the sap on a later arc, which I'm okay with. Another sap. It's a tease. Uni says that challenging the AI to a rush duel on condition if Julius loses, everyone will die. The ship will blow up. So yeah, and you also have a pretty interesting duel at the if Yuli's opponent uses monster backs to look at the top cards of the deck and multiple turns allow them this is aware of what's in it they can do for the strategy easily work the strategies around them. Makes it kind of unique duo. I wish we saw that in the original series. Like have counter matches against the top cards in your deck. And it's not cheating too. It's perfectly within the rules. And you just managed to win. And well, shows a love of curry bread. And since it becomes this is now sentient AI, see his true proper form. Ends up messing around. He somehow has Ewan's glasses. They're chasing it. Oh well. She gets her X-Wing. She looked away for a second. Now they're crashing into another planet. But that's not in the episode. We end the episode with some type of tease of a character. New villain, maybe? Or new ally? Who knows? This episode's UTS report. Just because it's more focused on UTS as Ewan was gone. So, yeah. But, and that's the end of episode 103. It's a fun episode, but more of a pacemaker to the tenseness of the last few episodes. So, but I got a question though. Someone I've wondered, how did Malibu, Roby, in London? You get me. How did the rest of them once again know the summoning chance of the ace monsters of a past character, of the Sevens characters? Did they? There's no way they would have known. That's the only time in the future they saw them. You get what I mean? Anyway, thank you guys for watching the video. My content, please thumbs up button. Want to see more? Subscribe to the channel, look about the original video. I'll see you guys later for more episodes so I can get through tonight. Kill Phoenix out.